Hello everyone, my name is Brian Cartwright and I'm a specialist in the global supply chain logistics sector at Pedersen Partners. I wanted to take this opportunity to share a brief update from my perspective about the opportunities and challenges across the end-to-end supply chain resulting from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. With the drastic changes that have been forced to be made to supply chains around the world to keep things moving, I think it's clear by the end of this, supply chains will have changed forever. Supply chain networks are going to be shifting more towards local or regional sourcing models to mitigate the risk of the major disruptions, which, as we've seen, can occur in times of crisis when using long-distance global supply chain networks. Having more of a localized or regionalized network will also help to secure supply chains from political risks, such as trade wars. With this in mind, it's fair to assume there will be considerable changes to the structure of global logistics networks. The COVID-19 crisis has also given a major boost to digital transformation for the good of people and businesses. A few areas where there have been immediate changes include on-demand delivery services, virtual events and conferences, and in particular remote working, where some organisations have seen an increase in productivity due to the need for adhering to strict time slots for video calls and the time saved by not having people commuting to a place of work or between meetings. Using cloud services has ensured that real-time collaboration amongst co-workers remains possible through sharing and co-editing documents. Next to all of this, the goal of achieving end-to-end supply chain visibility remains firmly at the top of the agenda. Increasing the use of automation in manufacturing and warehousing, or the use of robotic process automation and machine learning for basic or repetitive admin tasks has now become much more of a focus for organisations. Also in regard to automation, micro-fulfillment will continue to be a hot topic in 2020 for many of the retailers. It won't necessarily make sense in all regions for all retailers, but it's become especially relevant considering social distancing measures limiting contact amongst people. It also solves the issue of lack of space in urban fulfillment and the need to bring fulfillment capabilities closer to the customer. With the vast majority of us locked down in our homes and working remotely, the last mile delivery space is arguably one of the main opportunities at the moment in the logistics sector. Having a clear and innovative strategy, a suitable technology platform and the right people in place is key. Adaptability and flexibility has become even more essential for supply chains to operate effectively. The same applies for supply chain leadership. Being flexible, willing and able to adapt to change is more important than ever before. Some points to think about in relation to all of this are: do you know what your leadership team looks like for what we might call the new normal? Do you need to rethink the types of expertise and functions your organisation requires? And do you know where that talent is today if you needed to bring expertise from outside your organisation? These are just a few insights I wanted to share, which I hope prove useful to help spark discussions or reinforce some of your own thoughts about the ongoing impact of supply chain. I would like to thank you for listening on behalf of myself and the team, and we look forward to partnering with you in the future.